Oh, here we are again. 8 Habits for Productive People. This is day 3, and we will be looking at numbers 5 and 6 of the 8 Habits for Productive Folks. First off, the day 1, we looked at productive folks do not do non-essential tasks any more than they absolutely have to. We also looked at number 2, productive folks do not multitask, even though that's the key word for the day, maybe the bane of existence today. We don't have to multitask. In fact, you're much better off not to. Thirdly, productive folks know how to schedule their work to get her done. 4, productive folks keep going even when they do not feel like it. That's tough, but productive folks do that. We need to push ourselves to get going. And here, number 5, we talked about the fact that we are so tied to the internet, tied to our computers, our PCs, and we get caught up in Facebook and emails and all the other social media things that we go. But number 5 is productive folks know when to get offline. Yes, that's right. Productive people know when to get offline. Yes, too much technology is bad for you. Being connected 24/7 certainly has its perks. But is it really good for our overall mental health and well-being? And that's part of what I do with Lifestyle Internet Lifestyle Network is I'm building the ability to have a lifestyle where I don't have to spend 24/7 on the internet. In fact, I don't now. It's not good for your health or well-being. And so with Internet Lifestyle Network, I can build my lifestyle to where I want it to be, where I can maybe if I want travel, I'm not much of a traveler, but my wife is. I like to please my wife, so I like to take her to travel. We do things like that. I live, as some of my other videos have shown, in a fantastic area of West Michigan. There's not a thing I can't do here that I can do anywhere else. And so I love the area I live in, but I want to be able to enjoy it. I want to be able to go out to the golf course and shoot a round of golf when I feel like it. I want to be able to go fishing when I feel like it. I want to be able to jump on my Harley and go for a ride when I want to. And so building this lifestyle up the way I want to, and so I need to know when to get offline. And I need to be able to spend some quiet time just relaxing, just kicking back, and watching the boob tube for a while. That TV thing that tends to drain all our energy. But it doesn't hurt once in a while to watch it. Now be careful, because that TV can be as bad as the computer and steal our productivity, and we get caught up in that non-essential stuff. So be careful. But just some quiet time to relaxing, maybe to read a book. You know what those are? They have paper in between the covers. I know most of us don't read books anymore, or read online, but hey, just to kick back and pick up a book, it's encouraging. In fact, Dennis Snyder has some great books online. Go to Amazon, check them out. You might find a book or two that you like. He's got some fiction and nonfiction. There you go. But spend some time just relaxing. Perhaps just think things through, or sit down with a yellow legal pad and make your list of things that must do things that you want to get done. These can really help you increase your productivity and maybe even jumpstart your way to success. Get it done, but you know what? Sometimes you just need to get offline. And then number 6, productive folks have regular sleeping patterns. You got to get your rest. Lack of sleep does not equate to productivity. Because you have this overly tired look, that's not a sign that you're a hardworking person. It most likely means you're burning the candle from both ends. And you know what happens if you burn the candle from both ends? Sooner or later, you burn out. out when both hands catch up to each other. And having poor sleeping habits hinders your productivity. So productive folks have to have regular sleeping patterns. You know, statistics have said, scientific tests have proven that sleeping 6 to 8 hours per day increases your productivity. Personally, I am a 6-hour sleeper. I go to bed. When I go to bed, my head hits the pillow. I'm done. I'm for 6 hours. At the end of the 6 hours, I wake up. I don't need to set my alarm clock. We were on vacation just a few weeks ago out in Colorado Springs and Denver area, enjoying the Rocky Mountains, had a great time. But I would go to bed, and at boom, 5:30 in the morning, my internal alarm went off and I got up. Now, what am I going to do for the next 4 hours before everybody else gets up? Well, I spend some quiet time. I now so got out the laptop and did a little bit of work. But you know what? I got my 6 hours of sleep, and that's what I needed, and moved on from there. So, again, numbers 5 and 6. Productive people, folks, know when to get offline. You need to be willing to get offline once in a while. I know if you're watching this video, probably you are involved in internet marketing of one sort or another. Maybe network marketing like I am with Internet Lifestyle Network. And again, you can find out more about that at jamesdennismarketing.com/ILN. Or, you know, you just need to get off and get away, get your eyes adjusted to real life. Read a book or whatever you need to do, but just get away from the computer once in a while. Have a good time. Enjoy a lifestyle that's pleasing to you. And then remember, get regular sleep. Get regular sleeping habits down pat. Okay, we will see you tomorrow for the last part 4 of the 8 habits for productive people. Look forward to talking with you tomorrow. Again, Internet Lifestyle Network. Check out the link below at jamesdennismarketing.com. Bye.